Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Thrones of Britannia, a Total War Saga. This is episode 10. We are playing as Alfred of Wessex. We are playing as the Kingdom of England. This is episode 10. We've hit double digits, and hopefully we can wrap up the series in today's episode. We'll rather wrap up all the victory conditions. I'm going to be going for the ultimate victory condition here today, and we're going to, for this episode 10, I'm going to record non-stop until I hit it. So this could be an hour, 2 hours long, who knows how long this video will be. Well, I guess you guys know, because I would have been uploaded it by now. We're going for our ultimate victory. We can theoretically hit it in today's video. The thing is, what we have to do is, I had to check this out. I've been told if I destroyed the Danes here, that's it. We hit the ultimate victory. We've hit the short kingdom and long kingdom victory. We've hit the short and long conquest and the short and long fame. We will have completed all the objectives for Thrones of Britannia this West Saxe campaign. Wessex, we were Anglo-Saxons at one point. We are now technically the Kingdom of England in diplomacy. So, we're going to be going for that in today's episode. Welcome back, episode 10, double digits. Just want to say a huge thank you to the Creative Assembly for sending me early access for Thrones of Britannia and allowing me to start my campaigns a week early. Really do appreciate it when a game company reaches out to me and allows me to play their game. We're having I'm really enjoying this campaign, and we're going really in depth into this Thrones of Britannia series. So huge thank you to guys over in Horsham, and of course their community outreach manager as well. Thrones of Britannia will be released on the 3rd of May and the 4th of May if you are an Australian. So, in the last episode, we managed to throw back the 10,000 man, was it probably more, Norman invasion in the south. We were successful. Now we're dealing with the Danes scripted invasion. Currently, my son Prince Edward here is in the north. He is currently surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4 Viking stacks, which we're going to be dealing with. King Halbjörn, sorry. Halbjörn of the Danes has landed. Going through our diplomacy. Actually, probably should go with, toggle map, because that's it. So they have this small pocket here in Northumbria. A fair few minor settlements. Here is my territory in yellow. Obviously with the entirety of England under our belt, modern day. And then we've got Wessex, Wales as well. Scotland is currently divided between the orcs and their kingdoms in the north. I can't click on them. I'm going to have to go to diplomacy. So the Vikings control Scotland, as you can see, with Sudbury or whatever, and the orcs. Over in Ireland, they're still squabbling between the Gaelic kingdoms, the Gaulic kingdoms, the Gaelic kingdoms of Mead and whatnot. Difflin here, the Vikings still have a footholding in the south, but the most of North and sort of West Ireland are Gaelic. I still have South Sussex, South Saxex, Devon. Devon's really quite small now. A lot of it's rebelling. Yeah, Saxe there, sorry. South Saxe is actually quite strong. Kent as well is quite small. Mercia is my biggest vassal. To be fair, they have lost a fair bit of territory. Right, let's recap where my armies are. So we've currently got Edward in the north here. We currently have Alfred pushing up. He's currently at Manchester. We have Ethelwald as well pushing up. Wigmund is currently sitting in London, just in case we get an attack from the south. Tondbert is currently right next to Prince Edward. He's heard the prince's calls and he's rallying around here to come and help. Oswy, Prince Oswy, my son, and my other son, Aethelhun, Prince Aethelhun, are pushing north. So they're going to come up, hopefully. We've repaired the Norman raids, I guess. They managed to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minor territories off me, 1 major. We managed to throw them back in the last episode. So the last couple of episodes, if you want to see some Norman invasions, we dealt with them there. What else can we sort of do? Here's my economy, technology-wise as well. You're most welcome to pause. We're going down to get minus recruitment costs so that we can get more money, essentially. Faction-wise, Alfred's obviously nephews, all those civil wars we had in the past. Alfred's sister is married to Ethelwald. Alfred's daughter, firstborn, is married to Tondbert. They have a child he is with, and Edwald as well. So we've got a lot of male heirs, which is fantastic. Alfred's eldest son, Prince Edward, has 3 children. Ethelhelm, Björthwald, and Swidhelm. Alfred's second daughter, Aethelgif, is married to Wigmund. So all of my generals have some sort of tie to my family tree. His son, Björnwulf, I love that name. Ethelhef and Ethelulf. Oswy and Ethelhun are married off as well. So, not really much else we can do now for this turn. We're making 4,300 per turn at the moment, and I think that's pretty much it. That's basically where the provinces lie at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm tempted to maybe launch a preemptive strike against their king. Looking at their king, what's his rating at the moment? Okay, so he's got 5 regions, but doesn't have much balance of power. Difflin is second. The Viking Kings. Okay, so they're not as strong as maybe what you think. Okay, well, let's charge out now against the Vikings. We've been fighting Vikings a lot in this series. Okay, so it's currently... Wowee, okay, so there's a lot of reinforcements there. What happens if I go with a night attack? Huh. Are you kidding me? Why is that so far in my favour? We got 4 units of our Thane Spearmen, 3 units of our mailed Thanes, and 3 units of 1 unit of Huskarls, and 3 Axemen there. 4 Axemen in total. Militia, cavalry, and then these guys. Oh, let's auto-resolve this one. If it's 95 to 5, there's no point of playing that. It's because it blocks out these reinforcing armies. Okay, well, let's throw back the Danish king. Decisive, 233 lost. Let's take on the replenishments. We're going to need it. We're going to be turning the Vikings against themselves. Let's charge out into this fortified stance. Why is it so favoured, this auto-resolve? That's insane. Never fear, Prince Edward is here, and he's carving up the Danish host like carving a cake. Let's take on the warriors. Bring them in. Make some good Swedish meatballs, or Danish meatballs. Sweet rolls. What else are Danes favoured for? They're probably pretty good cooks. So, Gillard here as well. What are these results? Why is this auto-resolve like so high? These guys are good, I know. As you can see, they've got like armor 1 to some armor 2 on a couple of them. Armor 2 on my cav. I will have a battle in today's episode if it's worth playing. Take on Warriors 472. Man, these guys are getting carved up. What about this army here? Go with the night attack as well. Just spearmen, swordsmen, axemen, long axes. Are they just really bad in auto-resolve? Vidar is gonna die for the VOD. The vid. Well, he's killed. Let's take on replenishments there. We've absolutely decimated this. I thought, oh yeah, there's 5 stacks. Prince Edward's gonna die, and we're gonna lose my heir. But he's an 8-star commander, 30 years of age. He's quite competent. Alfred, hearing the news of his son under siege, is trying to run north as quickly as possible. But Prince Alfred here, the man, the myth, soon to be a legend, is about to kill Halbjorn, the Danish king. Let's do it. Kill him! Nice! Straight through the chest. Look at these lavender fields there. Or Levantel, if you're German. Let's take on warriors. So we've killed the Danish king. Gilly's there. Let's continue to run these guys down. Yeah, it's just so easy fighting them. To be fair, we've actually fought Vikings probably more than anyone in this campaign. Taking out Guthrum and his allies in East Anglia in the first couple of episodes. Then pushing and having to take the Vikings that occupied the Midlands. Then we knocked the Welsh out. And we fought, we might have fought a couple of Vikings in the north. apart from Northumbria. But yeah, that's insane. I'm blown away as to how successful that was. Well, we're going to have to continue against the Danes. There's still some armies left. 9. King Finn has come of age. Has ascended to the throne. We'll end the turn and continue. So guys, if you still are enjoying this Wessex campaign and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. Feel free to leave a dislike if you're not enjoying it, but let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see more episodes. If I do wrap things up in today's episode with that ultimate victory, I could maybe invade Scotland and Ireland. I wanted to do that earlier on, but the way Thrones of Britannia has sort of panned out, especially with like movement, it takes so long to circumnavigate Britannia. Raids weren't plausible because we always needed our men to either... Okay, we always had an army to advance and continue our war machine into other enemy territory, but we needed guys just to sit back home. Like, we're going to have to leave Ethelwald. He's 63. He's going to have a retirement in Wessex. We're going to keep his army, though. And we need Wigmund in the south. We'll continue to send up Alfred's sons. But Alfred, like I said, he still hasn't had news of his son. Pushing further to the Northumbrian border, but as he gets there, he hears a raven flutter, and he receives a crazy letter that his son, Prince Alfred, has thrown back 6,000 Vikings besieging him on the Hadrian Wall border. Another one bites the dust. Into the lavender. Hope you get asthma. Well, that's another stack gone. I've got Tondbert here, my brother-in-law. Sorry, my son-in-law. Brother-in-law to Edward. Look, we might as well just sort of take some of this territory. Push back here. There's no need to swing you around now. I got Tondbert to rally up from Northumbria here on this sort of east side of Northumbria to help out on the west, but Alfred, man. Edward, sorry. An incredibly competent commander. Look, we'll let Edward push over here, then we'll take these other guys. We've got 4,200 in the bank. What we could do is potentially just upgrade our armies. Like, just straight on upgrade where we can. Especially our cavalry and archers. There's no harm in getting those bonuses up. Okay, let's end the turn and continue. So the Normans have put up more of a fight. To be fair, they did hit the Northumbrians in the north, so like, I don't know, maybe they were a little bit battered. We did knock out the Northumbrians pretty earlier on in the bottom half, but they did have a lot of territory sort of past the modern day English border into sort of Scotland. Noble birth, Ebba, Edward, and Edberg. After all that fighting, Edward finally has a child with his wife. A daughter as well. His first daughter. Ebb. Ah, born of thunder and murderous Viking rage. Ebby will be a queen amongst men. That'd be kind of cool if she got some like crazy like military traits. And is like a superb commander, because in this time period, within those turns, Edward was carving up Vikings for breakfast. Let's finish off the last of these minor settlements here. Will it be a last stand here for the Vikings? And will Alfred the Great finish them off? Maybe, you never know. Alright, let's push north with Alfred. It'd be fitting if he gets rid of Finn, the Viking king. Okay, let's end the turn and continue. We're currently 904 years in AD. We're currently sitting on 109 turns, by the way, as well. So we're pretty far into this campaign, even in episode 10. If we can wrap things up, that'd be good. Then I can move on to something else if you guys are sort of interested. Let me know. We could play as Guthrum. That'd be quite cool. I don't know. We've obviously got the Sea Vikings, the Great Army Vikings. We've got the Irish Kingdoms, or maybe the Scottish. So War Fever here. Lost settlement in Cumbria. That's fine. I don't think it's going to bother us. Okay, let's continue to try and take as much territory as possible. Let's get rid of these minor settlements. But we're actually over the border here. This is the English border. There's Hadrian's Wall. Hadrian's. I don't know. I always say Hadrian's Wall, but sometimes I say Hadrian's. I don't know what. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Thing is, right, it's with these sort of Saxon names as well. As long as you know who I'm talking about, as long as you know what I'm talking about, doesn't really matter about the pronunciation, does it? Not possible. Right, Finn there. Let's continue to get these guys up. Upgrade you. Okay, we'll have a battle against the Danish King Finn, 30 years of age. He's only got a couple more territories left. And we're still at war with Northumbria. Oh wow, they've got Scotland. Is that Edinburgh? Yeah, hang on, I think they've got Edinburgh. They've only got 2 territories left, the Danes here. Yeah, Edinburgh. Yeah, they have it. They have Edinburgh. Oh, that's crack up. Okay, welcome to the top of the turn. Construction complete. That's fine. You can push north now. We'll get Edward to push down and take this. Occupy. Occupy as well. We could even subjugate the Danes. We're not going to, though. Right, regardless, is this their last army? Looks like it. King Finn there, no home. He's probably suffering attrition. He's in a fortified stance. Let's purge the Vikings from England once and for all. As you can see, there are no Vikings in our territory. We have Welsh, English, separatists here and there. But within... Oh, we technically do. Ah, got it. I was going to say, technically within England and Wales, we don't have any Vikings, but I guess this little island technically isn't on there. There's definitely no Vikings in England, but there's a small pocket here of Dublin Vikings when they took Gwynedd. Ah, but we're going to be able to purge them from England, regardless. Right, oh. That bugged out. I was like, oh, where the hell did his where the hell did his army movement, his fort go? Hang on, we've got no movement here with you. Oh. Anyway, he's pulled out of his position, which is just insane. So let's finish off the Vikings here today, and let's claim that ultimate victory once we get rid of these Danes. The Battle of Dakor, 905 in the thick forest. King Finn hides, 30 years of age, 2-star command, coming up against Alfred the Great. Alfred the Conqueror, you could say. We've conquered East Anglia, Mercia, Wales and Northumbria. We've thrown back Norman and Viking invasions. Scotland is in the distance there. How fitting. So let's charge. Let's have a look at Alfred before he sounds the charge. Let's run down these last Danes. They're not going to last much longer. What's going on here? Do I not have, like... Okay, there's impassable terrain. That's alright. We'll manage. Cavalry on the left and right as well. Catapults, get ready. Cool. So here he is. Alfred the Great, the King of England. A little bit of grey in his beard, he's getting a little bit old. Here are some of our units as well. Our famous Englishmen. Is this some of like the higher tier stuff? Oh, that's the gold armour. Oh, okay. I wonder if there's like a drastic difference there. Maybe a bit. It kind of looks a bit gold, doesn't it? It's not, it's gold, it's like tier 3 armour. It does look gold. Silver on some. Do they have gold plating as well? Oh, they do. Okay. I was just sort of thinking it might be a bit different. Anyway, where's this Danish king, supposedly? There he is. Every Viking and his dog calls himself king. King Finn. We destroyed potentially your father or successor Halbjorn. Another one will bite the dust here. Spearman on the right. So here are some of the Danes faction units. So these guys are a little bit different, I think, to the Great Viking Army. These are some of the long axes there. Look fantastic. Look at this insignia here as well. Looks awesome. The Vikings look really good in this game. Look at their beards as well. That three-pronged trident beard. Look at that guy. He looks gorgeous. Blue eyes, blonde hair. Oh. Alright, pushing further down here, they got their stronger swordsman, axeman there as well. Smurf hats as well. Is that guy got a mohawk? These guys look like rock stars. Anyway, let's start the battle and continue. Let's just charge them. Straight up. Just go for it, lads. Pick a target. And be utterly merciless. Keep going. We're gonna have to swing a couple around. We can't see too much. We'll do our best. Full up our archers to this clearing, along with Alfred. Cavalry flank. I'm not going to mind too much for casualties, but here we go. The English, the brave men of Wessex, are coming up against the Viking hordes. Shield, whoa! Charge for England! Look at this engagement from the trees as well. Here are our Huskars doing some damage. Catapults. Hit these guys further at the back. Let's have a pot shot ourselves. That was trash. It's really hard with these trees. Let's swing around our cavalry where we can. Looks like most of these guys flee. Let's carve them up like carving a cake. You know what? Let's send Alfred in. For death and glory. He doesn't sit back, Alfred the Great. He fights.
The enemy general is dead.
The enemy general is dead. We killed their king. He fights to the last man. I can't even see if we're engaging anyone in here. We are. Oh, even spearmen by the look of it. Alright, let's continue to run these guys down. They're in a full retreat. They ain't coming back from this. Get my cavalry to run these guys down that are somewhat holding on. Let's swing around here with my infantry. Alfred! Where is the king? Protect the king! Let's get rid of these Danes. Archers raining fire and death as well. Some of them are clipping on the trees, but some are getting through. Victory! We have victory. Look at these gorgeous mountains in the distance. Archers, let's get some target practice. You've been wishing it all day. Hit them. Yeah, there we go. There's your target practice. Excellent stuff. Rattling them as well. There they go. The Danes running back from whence they came. Perfect. Let's end the battle there. Decisive. A good old charge to get rid of the Danes. 2,400 exactly deployed. We lost 58. They killed 53. We got a little bit of friendly fire, but not too much. They deployed 1,304. A clear-cut victory, and we killed Fen. Fen rears packed. The swinery. Let's kill the captives. They're going to flee. We need to leave none alive. Night attack and charge aggressively. Let's run down them in the lavender fields. Look at this nice little lake here. We've butchered them in the forest. And that's it. We're going to have the final cutscene.
When history is written, your name and the glorious tales of your conquests will grace its pages. It will speak of how you forced out your enemies and bent them to your will. Of your kingdom's prosperity and how your rule was righteous and just. Much will be written in recognition of your achievements, your domination of the age. Now, one king rules the thrones of Britannia. All hail the king!
Decisive victory. Let's kill them. And that's it. She's all over, Red Rover. We have officially reached all the victory conditions for Thrones of Britannia this West Saxa campaign, this Wessex campaign. We've hit our ultimate victory. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that the Let's Play is going to finish. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to expand north into Scotland and maybe Ireland. Do a full map completion. Paint the British Isles. Essex wet, I guess. Colour the map. So, here are the records. Provinces 13, regions owned 90. So we finished the campaign in 905. So what we're going to do for the remainder of this episode is we're going to quickly recap our stuff and sort of see how we went. Stats wise as well. Turn, we managed to 110 turns. And here's some of our stuff if you're curious. Expenditures, forces, generals lost 2, units destroyed 722. Total battles fought 71. Okay, let's continue the campaign. But yeah, as I said, faction destroyed, Dane. Campaign victory ultimate. At last, our might is unchallenged. Our kingdom is the greatest these lands have ever seen. This is a truly divine victory. In the eyes of our Lord, we are triumphant. All foreign invaders have been eliminated. This is an ultimate victory. So as you can see, we've hit all our objectives. Short, long conquest victory, short, long fame victory, short, long kingdom victory, and the ultimate. Wowee. Okay, so this is what we currently occupy as well. So it makes sense. We've taken England. Couple of pockets here unoccupied. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I might just sort of put this campaign on hold. I can always come back to it. I'm going to keep this saved. Let me know in the comment section down below. But I will be replacing this campaign sort of upload slot for at least a couple of days with another series. So let me know in the comment section down below who you'd like me to play as. I might even boot back up to the main menu so you guys can see what factions we can potentially play as. Okay, so yeah. But if we do continue, we can always go into Scotland and Ireland and whatnot. But I think maybe we should move on to something else. I don't know. I won't delete the save. We can even come back maybe a month, a week or two, a couple of days. Just let me know. Okay, so let's go through the stats. So we're making 5,000 per turn. We've got 600 in the bank. We've got 682 food, 61 war fever. My Fjord's at 78 capacity. Leader influence is insane. We are technically the Kingdom of England now. Here is my economy and trade, of course. Technologies-wise, mostly went into military, kind of left civic alone a bit. Diplomacy-wise as well, we are still the strongest faction. The Vikings in Scotland are quite strong as well, and the Irish are still sort of feuding amongst themselves. Event messages, armies, provinces, and now factions. Man, oh man. So here's our family tree, of course. I've been through it before. But Alfred the Great, 56 years of age. How fantastic is that? So I guess let's sort of recap the campaign. Well, if you guys can remember, we started off in humble beginnings in Wessex. We had relative stability with our English vassals, essentially. But what happened to my Welsh ones? They quite rebelled. Devon is quite small here, but it was Carnu rebelled. Gwysling rebelled. We managed to kill King Guthrum incredibly early on. I think that's what sort of steamrolled this campaign a bit. We managed to kill him quite early on, and we killed like 3 Viking kings in quite quick succession. So we blitzkrieged through East Anglia. When we had this secure, Yeah, so what sort of happened? Mercia like hit Wales and pushed down into these Vikings. Northumbria managed to smash the Vikings there. There was a small pocket here, wasn't there, of Vikings in the Midlands, like this sort of random factions there. We smashed them. A kingdom dilemma happened, which was quite huge. We had the opportunity to be at war with either Mercia or allow them to bend the knee. The king died, and the Mercian king, I don't know if it's the same king, I can't remember who was the leader of the faction, but Tondbert, I think it was Harold actually, but yeah, Tondbert renounced his kingship and bent the knee to Alfred the Great, and Mercia had a pretty stable reign. They've lost a lot of territory though, like as you can see here in the strategical overview. Even though I've got vassals, look how much territory I actually occupy. Like, that's rebelled, but Devon's lost all that. Kent's lost a lot as well. Mercia's like lost this chunk, and in Wales that they had, we had this Welsh territory. We got the Gwysling territory here, but apart from that, most of this is me. This is all me. Diplomatic, religion, region, wealth. There's just some other stuff there as well, if you're curious. Yeah, so that caused that war with Mercia when they bent the knee saved so many lives, and these guys were incredibly handy throughout the wars. After that, we pushed north into Northumbria. We had a really good couple of wars against them. Pushed into Ethelwick and further north. And then the Normans and the Vikings came. We smashed the Normans in those amazing sort of 3 episodes. And we finished off the Danes here today. Alfred and his son Edward sit out on Hadrian's Wall together, looking at the rest of Scotland, and I guess Ireland to the west. So yeah, I think it's time to end the video here. I'm trying to think if there's literally anything else I can go through. Here are my family members, of course. Edward, awesome. Tondbert did okay, sort of more governor, East Anglia sort of stuff. Wigmund, man, that initial 2 defending stuff, like he's a really good son-in-law. He's got some Björnwolf as well, who's 8. Yeah, he defended really well earlier on against the Norman invasion. Ethelwald, my brother, my true brother, you could say. My nephews betrayed me and Aethelred betrayed me. But Ethelwald, you may not have my blood, but you will always be a brother to me. 64, married to my sister, and Oswy actually did alright. Ethelhun was sort of just like the runt of the litter, you could say. Oswy had some pretty influential wars against the Normans. A couple of battles down in here was quite impressive. Well, I can definitely see myself coming back to this campaign, but I guess we can just look at my saves, right? So, we're currently... So, when did I actually start recording this? So, I'm trying to think how many hours I've sort of been into this campaign. I'm just trying to think how long it's taken me to finish this. This is the ultimate victory. Well, I can look through here. I started on the 26th of the 4th, 2018. That's when I got early access. I couldn't upload to the 28th, of course. So I finished this campaign on the 29th. So it's been, what, 7, 8, 9, 3 days. I obviously haven't been playing constantly all day because I've had other work and stuff and commitments, and I've just been doing other stuff. So it's taken me probably 3 days to finish this campaign with 110 turns. My Steam doesn't accurately tell me how long I've actually been playing the game for, because I've done a lot of other videos with custom battles and had it running sometimes when I haven't been playing. So maybe anywhere between 10-20 hours I've probably put into this campaign within 3 days. So I have been playing it quite a bit, so that's just sort of that if you're curious. Okay, well, yeah, let's have one last look at the campaign map as England. Wessex, the Anglo-Saxons. Let's exit to the main menu now, and we'll go through the other factions that we can play as. Okay guys, welcome to the main menu. We'll quickly go through some of the factions that I could potentially do series on. But like I said, if you want to see a full map completion, invade Scotland and Ireland, let me know in the comments, or would you like me to do another series? we can always do that later anyway. So, obviously we've got the English kingdoms here. Mercia, I don't particularly want to do that, but it's definitely on the list. We could do in the future. Straight after the English one, I don't think so. Gwynedd would be cool, playing as the Welsh. So what was... It was easy. Okay, so it was an easy difficulty. Okay. Hard for the Welsh. Strathclyde is there as well. Gaelic kingdoms, we could play Scotland. We could maybe play an island as Flensina and the Kingdom of Mead. Great Viking armies here of Guthrum and Guthred. I think I'd probably rather play as Guthrum out of those. Dublin seems quite cool. Kingdom of Difflin as well. The Viking Sea Kings. I don't think I want to play those guys up in the north. I could even hold a vote. Is that something you guys would maybe prefer? But yeah, unfortunately guys, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. I just want to say a huge, massive thank you to the Creative Assembly for sending me early access for Thrones of Britannia and allowing me to record and upload this campaign before the release date. And a huge thank you to the guys over in Horsham. I really do appreciate it when a game company sort of reaches out to me and allows me to make content for their game, especially during early access. I really feel humbled by it, and I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much, and especially their community outreach manager for sending me the codes. So I won't mention his name, but yeah, huge thanks to their outreach manager. So Thrones of Britannia will be releasing on the 3rd of May, the 4th of May if you are an Australian. I'll put in the description below the Steam group if you want to go check it out and have a look at some more information. There might be some more sort of FAQs there. Ask me some questions as well about Thrones of Britannia if you've got any in the comments. But unfortunately, I have to end it here. Stay tuned for some more Thrones of Britannia content on the channel. I'm definitely going to be doing more series, so custom battles. We might even do some tutorials and stuff. Just let me know what videos you'd like to see. Unfortunately guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.